You're going to list your home, and you've got a list price, and you've got a plan together in your mind, and you're about ready to go ahead and put it on market. But there are some very small details to you that are very big details to buyers. These are just tiny things in your mind, things you've overlooked, dismissed. But to buyers, not so much. At the end of the day, after they've seen many homes, they have made already judgments in their minds, and they've made subliminal calculations when they look at your house. And at the end of the day, they may dismiss your house and not buy it because of these details, because of these elements that you've overlooked, because they may be small to you, but they're very big to buyers. So let's get to them right away. And this, again, is if you're going to occupy your home during the listing time. Animals. Animals should be stowed away. They should be off-site during showing times. They're your friends. You love them, but they should be off-site. Take them to a neighbor. Take them to a friend, perhaps a pet hotel. Cords. Cords hanging out of the walls. Just looks bad. You've taken away the big screen TV. The mount is still there. The wires are hanging out of the walls. Dress them up, tighten them up, bundle them up, make them look good. The yards look bad. You've done your normal job on the yard, perhaps, but if you're going to sell your house, that yard has to look fantastic. Really trimmed, really beautiful. They're going to walk out of their car. They're going to go see some of your yard before they go to the front door. And so that yard has to look fantastic. And then there's the front door. Maybe the front door is a little worn, a little sun bleached. It might need some painting. It might even need replacing. That's the first thing they open when they get to see your house. Dirty carpets, or maybe worn out carpets. If it's in one room, you should really consider replacing the carpet. You don't have to spend a whole lot of money on carpet. Nowadays, carpet is fairly reasonable. If you want to place carpet in a room, you can do it. But certainly, get rid of those worn out, dingy looking carpets. To the buyer, they see a couple $1,000s, when in actuality it might just be a few $100s for you to tidy up those carpets or possibly replace them. Packed closets and garages. You need to store some of your stuff, again, off-site, and at least make the closets look presentable. I know you're still living there, but the closets have to look great. Same thing with the garage. You need to leave some room for the garage. In the garage, so the folks can sort of look at it and walk around in the garage, see how big it is, and in their minds think about what they might put in the garage. Is there enough room in there for both of their cars? Nasty, dirty shower stalls and baths. That is a big detail. Get them professionally cleaned. They could be steam cleaned. Maybe there's some grout on the tile that needs to be addressed. But the bathrooms have to look pristine and have to look absolutely beautiful and clean. Ripped window screens. You've got to replace them, and it's very, very important, especially on the first floor. If it's a two-story house, one-story house, it's mandatory. You should really go after those screens and get them repaired or replaced. It's not a big-ticket item. It's not an expensive project. The smells in the house have to go away. I can't tell you how important that is. Your nose, your smell, your sense of smell, your olfactory sense of smell is the strongest in a person, and the house has to smell fabulous. And I recommend a little tip from me to you. I use Glade, a plug-in vanilla. It works all the time. Everybody loves it, and I guarantee you will get some positive remarks. Just because the house smells really, really good. The other thing is clutter. You'd be surprised how many times I meet with folks, they want to sell their house and they're still living there. And I tell them, you got to get rid of the clutter. You have to prepare it for market. And even though you live here, people are going to be looking at this house, and that clutter is a big no-no for them. It's a big turnoff. They look at all that and they just get this real big negative thought. That's the best I could tell you. But get rid of the clutter. It's a big, big deal. Also, probably the most important small detail that is a big detail for buyers and also agents that are going to be showing these homes: make the house easy to show. There are many times I take buyers out and I see the requirements to show, the instructions to show, 4 or 5 hour notice, 24-hour notice, 1-day notice to remove the animals. You need to call all 4 numbers, make an appointment with the listing agent and the seller. All of those layers of requirements are a big turnoff to many agents out there that would like to show your house, but they're just not going to go through all of that. Believe me, they won't. And so if you really want to optimize your listing, make it easy to show. My recommendation in the instructions that we have in our own MLS here is either go or call first and go. Call first and go means they're going to call you, leave a message perhaps, but they've done what you've required, and you've been notified that they're going to show your house. So go or call first and go, the best showing instructions you can have to optimize your listing and get the highest and best price in the shortest amount of time. If you want to see some other mistakes that sellers make, I've got 9 of them. Visit mytexasrealestate.com, 9 big seller mistakes. And you'll see some more of these mistakes. But the ones that we covered today are the small ones that are actually big items for buyers looking to buy your house. I'm Cliff Hahn, owner and broker of Hahn Real Estate, serving all of Central Texas and the greater Austin area, where it's always time to buy Texas.